Yeah.
Rico got that vodka.
Yeah, money make the motion, got hood make the money. And bitch, I'm from the trenches, I'm trying to see 100. Ain't never been a bitch, you can't take nothing from me. And when I was a youngin', I swear I stayed on dummy. I'm on a mission, got me cooking in the kitchen. Bitch, I leave my pots dirty, let my hype scrape the dishes. I'm familiar with that dope, and I know that rutabaga. You ain't get no money if you don't keep a group of haters.
All right, welcome to the 290 More Podcast. I appreciate your time. If you could, introduce yourself for my viewers and listeners.
What's up? Thank you for having me. I'm Z Sage, neighborhood celebrity. My Instagram is ZSAJ_. That's ZSage_. You find me on all platforms the same way. My entertainment company that we just getting started is called The Missing Piece Entertainment. We got some cool stuff coming out for that soon, so yeah.
Okay. Define neighborhood celebrity for me. What's
Man, I'm just like in every neighborhood, and I'm about to be like the programming.
Put the mic a little bit up for me.
Yeah, so the programming that I'm about to be doing is about to be in every neighborhood. We about to have showcases in every neighborhood, and so then each neighborhood gonna know us. So
Showcase meaning showcasing. What are we showcasing?
We showcasing performances, we showcasing talent, we showcasing rappers, singers, dancers, whatever it is.
A wide range. Are these your artists, your group? What's the?
So I got a class, a boot camp. It's 12 weeks, so 3 months. It's like training, coaching. We pay for them to get studio time.
You yelling at people? I said you be yelling at people talking about boot camp.
I mean, if they need to get yelled at, because right now, I just got done looking at some applications. Mm-hmm. And I can tell already that a lot of folks need to be yelled at. So.
Oh yeah, I gotta see what one of these applications look like, man.
I'm gonna show you. A lot of folks need to be yelled at. You know. But it's really not even their fault. Artist development not taught. Yeah. So, but that's what we doing. Okay. It's artist development.
For sure. That's dope. So, before we get into your expertise and artistry and artist development, where start? Where you from? Where you grow up? Mm-hmm. What was it like?
I'm from out west. I'm from the Ave, Chicago Avenue specifically, Christiana. It was cool. Like, you know. My first job was right on Chicago Avenue in Kedzie. It was a cool situation. You know, you just gotta be smooth. You gotta be smart everywhere you go.
What was your personal experience like? You know what I'm saying? You know, some people have I had a normal upbringing. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just because of Chicago, you know, you hear the horror stories and stuff like that. But was it a pretty normal upbringing, or do you feel like Chicago had like a imprint on who you became growing up?
For sure. Chicago definitely shaped me as a person. Like, people from Chicago just move different. I've been in a lot of places. I didn't live in Atlanta and too, but I didn't spend a lot of time in other places as well. So it's like, it's just Chicago people maneuver differently. Than it's fast paced and it's real safe. It's like, you can't be lacking doing nothing. Like, you not standing nowhere, you not sitting in your car. It's very specific things that you doing, and it's not even something that I was taught. It's just we getting out the car. It ain't even something somebody had to say.
Second nature.
You right. You just, I ain't about to sit out here, you know.
Okay. That's dope. So how do we get to music? I know music play a big role in everybody's lives, you know what I'm saying? But what made you want to be a creator? Is that something that started early?
Real early. My first thing, I used to sing. I grew up in church. My family used to sing. I was in like choirs and like praise dance teams, all type of stuff. And then I started acting like 7. So, and it was like musicals and stuff. So that's where the music came in there. I got a musical family. My uncle, he used to rap. He don't really be rapping no more, but he used to rap.
You gotta get him on the track.
I'm about
to.
to
Bring him out of retirement.
I'm about to.
One time for the one time.
I'm about to. His homies still rap though. That they used to rap together. He still do it, but he just stopped. I guess, you know. But my aunties, they had a singing group, so.
Okay.
Just always been around.
So you being around it, you was like, I wanna do it. I wanna be. Is that the impression left on you, or you found out later that I actually want to be, you know what I'm saying, a recording artist and stuff like that?
I really found out later, but being around it had a big, you know, impact. And also, when I was growing up, who was real popular? Nicki, Drake, and Wayne. Real popular. I mean, like, and that's really
they
like
still popular shit.
Yeah, they is, but not how they was. It was like
The wave
culture
ain't
was.
big as it was, but you know Wayne the GOAT, man.
Wayne
Wayne the
is
GOAT.
the GOAT. You feel me? Like Wayne, he brought superstars. Like it's a lot of people that brought superstars, but Wayne definitely brought his superstars. And if they favorite artist not Wayne, they favorite artist Drake, or they favorite artist Nicki, or they favorite is somebody that he had. You know, they really big three from when I was growing up. So I was seeing what they was doing, the way that they was lyrical, they lyricism, they literary devices really what got me. Where they was using words, cause I mind you, I'm probably like elementary school, so this super cool to me, man. They doing the stuff I'm doing in school, cause the stuff we doing in school don't matter to me. Like I'm like, what we learning? What we talking about? We wasn't talking about nothing. But when I seen
Damn,
them
did you
doing
finish
that-
school with that attitude? Did you?
Yeah, I graduated. I went to
what
Whitney
we
Young.
you talking about?
I went to Whitney Young too. Like I went to a decent one.
Sound
but-
like you got up out of there.
No, I dropped out of college my first year, but
What was you going to college for, if you don't mind me asking?
business administration, concentration, and management. But I'm still in it, even though I dropped out of school. School wasn't gonna help nothing. It wasn't gonna-
Is that the attitude you had when you left, or was it another reason that led to you leaving?
You know, it was the pandemic going on when I was really in school. But also like it was helpful. Some of it was helpful. Business administration, so like just thinking about things from that mindset. But I did a lot of internships. That's what really got me where I'm at. I did a lot of like seeing what other people doing in practice versus a bunch of just reading textbooks and like theories.
For sure. So before we get to where you at right now, I want to talk about, you know what I'm saying, when you first got started. What was some of this early content, you know what I'm saying? What was some of the stuff you was putting out? Was it just stuff you was sharing with your family? Was it just personal stuff you was recording on an MP3 player? What that look like? at the early
MP3
stages?
player is crazy because like
Damn, I'm that old? My bad. You don't know about MP3 player?
I know MP3 player, but I wasn't recording on no MP3 player.
okay.
I may have it was still phones a little bit. Like it was still like, you pull out your phone, you pull out your camera. Like I remember like recording ringtones, like, cause I ain't paying the 99 cents.
For
You
sure.
know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But nah, I really got started with the music, and it was on my iPad. I had an iPad. I ain't really had too much, but I had the iPad, and you know how it's the mic at the top. I just put it like that. I had some Dollar Tree headphones. That's what really, like, that's how I made my first project.
Damn. Not the Dollar Tree headphones.
Dollar Tree headphones.
That first project, or some of them first projects, what was that subject matter like? What was you talking about?
The first project was called Versatility, and it was just like it was a wide range of topics. It was about let me think. Just how my attitude was, my tenacity at the time. Like I used to get in trouble a lot in school, so it was just talking about how I'm really coming. Like one of them, like this nigga he was trying to compete, battle with me. I made a song, and that's really what got my grit and my aggressiveness really popping. Like on my first project, just like people playing with me for real. So.
Do you consider that a serious project? I talk to a lot of artists, and they first projects be like something they'll never see the light of day, stuff like that. Is that something? Was you happy with your first project? Is that something we can still find and listen to?
That's still out.
Okay,
You still can.
so you happy with it? You
still
happy with it?
I mean, I think that people want to see you grow. People want to
For sure.
watch you. People want. So if people, I got so many songs. I probably got over 100-something songs, whatever. And I got like 3 or 4 projects, but people want to see your growth. I believe in that, and I think people want to see where you came from, quality. A lot of people, they want the best out. That's cool. I want to put the best out now. I want to put the best out at the time. And at the time, that was my best. I couldn't afford to go to the studio. And I was making all my beats. I was recording all my... And honestly, like, I had family members like, how you going to top this project at the time? So why would I take that down? I believe in this still.
Sure. Yeah, that's a beautiful mindset to have. That's how I look at things. Like after every interview, like this interview better than the one I did yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So I always tell artists, you know what I'm saying, just put it out, just go for it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get better over time. So that's definitely a good mindset to have. Talk to me about your creative process a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Are you a writer? You freestyling, punching in and out? What's it look like when you create?
It's a little bit of both. When writing is, I'm a big writer. Writing has always been something that I just express myself. I write down, and again, like when I said like the literary devices and stuff, I really take my time and do that. I got a 31-day challenge where I write freestyle, whatever, remixes and all that, and then. So now I'm getting into the punching in because like now like I got time in the studio. Back then I wanted to get everything done. I wanted to hurry up. I wanted to make sure I can get as many songs possible. I ain't had a bread like that. Now I got the bread. I got the right type of engineer. I could just go in there and I can mess around punching in. I can mess around freestyling in the studio because it's different. Freestyling in the studio different than freestyling like I put a beat on. I'm a freestyle. It's different.
For sure.
So it depends. I do all that. My main thing is I write. If I'm not done by the time I get to the studio, I'm gonna finish up in there.
How much input do you have on like the mixing and the mastering? Are you working teamed up with an engineer? Do you work with a different engineer every time? What's that like?
Hell no. I can't. I really have a huge issue working with new engineers because I don't even mean to be like this, but engineers be slow. Like the caliber, like they just, they trying to figure it out. They trying to figure out who they working with, but it's like. I just work on like you gotta be like this, and a lot of people not like that. Like if I'm saying all right, I'm going in, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep going. Stop stopping it every time, bro. Or I gotta tell you stop stopping. I say I'm just keep it going. You still stopping it every time. Like it be certain little small that's like feel like I'm wasting my time. So I just stay with my person. I stay with my engineer, or like I find people. I don't really like shopping at other people's engineers because then I'm a little rude too. Like so. I be getting rude and like, people be feelings be getting hurt. I don't got time, so I just stick with who just get me. I like to work with what already work instead of having to explain some shit to somebody. Like
For sure. But you having that mindset, you know what I'm saying? What's it like working with your peers? I see you like you're pretty popular, you know what I'm saying, on social media. What's it like working with your peers and what's your opinion just on the landscape of the community that you're a part of?
It's real fun to work with my peers. Sometimes it can be a little bit intimidating because a lot of times now I'm getting to the point where it's like I'm either the same age or some people might be a little bit older than me and I'm trying to tell them something. Sometimes, especially like I'm coming in, I'm starting this entertainment company and it's like I'm doing a boot camp. So first I started off with shorties that's younger than me, but some of them older than me, or you know what I'm saying? But like sometimes it's like, man, it be like a little what's that word? I'm trying to think of it, gang. I can't even think of it, but like it's like you just really be like.
They feel like they don't want to take gabs from a younger person or something.
But it's like a personal thing for me. It's just like it's escaping me right now. I'm gonna remember what it is.
That's what I said. We're gonna go.
But what I'm saying is like it's mostly just a lot of. Thinking about like qualification, like man, I'm qualified to do this. Just kind of like it's a word for it. It's a word for it. And I'm blue because it's like a whole little term.
And say, don't expect me to think of that motherfucker.
You not. It's like
I know a lot of words. You ain't gotta say it like that. So
no, because it's like a little complex. It's like a little like. Yeah, whatever, man. But it's cool. It's real cool to work with my peers, though. Also, like I really like collabing with people.
Mm-hmm.
I really like to take other people's input. I do not like too much input because I'm real meticulous about my art. But it's like when it come to your part, or if you maybe if I'm asking for opinions, let me know. Like hey, I don't know about that line, G.
Mm-hmm.
You might want to say something else, But like that's the best part. Collaboration, the best part, because they pull out stuff that I'm not used to necessarily doing. Like if somebody got a style where they doing rock and I wasn't never doing rock, it's like. Now I'm gonna try rock because I'm in the studio with this rock motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So,
for sure. So, a lot of questions that I ask a lot of my female guests, I always ask them, "What is it like being a female in a male-dominated industry?" Or your experience,
right? I get this question. Every time we always gonna get this question until we don't. You know what I'm saying? So. That's what it's like for me in this industry. I don't want to even have to be asked that question. I just want people to recognize that I'm the rawest motherfucker in general. Like, in general. But I will say I got a different experience because how I present. So I get it a little bit easier in some ways than like feminine presenting women or like, I get a little bit more respect as a rapper. And like I can get away with a little bit more like raunchiness sometimes and have a little bit less critique and pushback just cause how I come off. But I still like, you know, it's still gonna be some sizing up. And I remember when I first was getting started, like the DJs and stuff, like they're like not want to play my song or just be doing some weird stuff. But like I used to be like, all right, tell him to go do it. Tell him go get him to play the song, cause I ain't finna argue with it. Definitely not finna argue with no nigga. So it's just like I tell him I come up with, you know, smooth ways, kind of like your manager go do it. It's like you just gotta be meticulous about what you doing. Like you just gotta be smart.
For sure. That's in any situation. So moving on, can I get your opinion real quick? You know what I'm saying? We kind of touched on the females. I want to get your opinion on female drill rap real quick. It is something that's popular right now. It's a few females that's trending right now as female drill rappers. What's your opinion on that? And do you see yourself ever collabing and working with somebody in that genre?
So my opinion on female drill rap, I feel like male drill rap, specifically in Chicago, dwindling down for a reason. I don't really feel like we need to pick that up. I don't think that's something that we really need to pick up as women, but I'll dibble and dabble in it, but I wouldn't make that my main thing. Also, like, that's not me. I don't really be in these streets how these girls acting like they is, or cause I ain't even mean to say acting like, but really acting like, you know, or being like, or whatever they is. But me personally, that's not really my zone.
Talk to me about your support system. A lot of people I talk to, they always be like, my biggest fans is people I don't know and I don't met. Talk to me about your support system and what's that like for you.
I do feel like I'm really privileged. Like my family always really supported everything I do. I come from a family of creatives, number one. Number two, they just always been supportive. My partner's supportive. My biggest fan, somebody I never met though. My biggest fan, she in Texas. Shout out to T. She real raw. She just bought a bundle of all my shirts for my EP that just dropped. Like, and she got a special hoodie gonna be made because she made Texas my number one state, like music, like listeners, just by herself. Mm-hmm. Like Texas pushed past Chicago just because that one person. You know what I'm saying? So,
do you ever get discouraged?
Yeah. I feel like you gotta get discouraged. But you can't be discouraged, because it's gonna be some people that's gonna tell you. But I have to be so steadfast in what I'm doing. I have to be so like on go. I have to be so serious and so passionate about what I'm doing to make other people believe me as well. So that when I do put my head down and be disappointed or be feeling like I'm not really doing what I'm doing, the people around me like, no, you really cold. You know what I'm saying? And then I got a tattoo on my wrist. It say don't quit. Y'all can look at it, you feel me? And it's every time I put my head down, that's the only thing I can see down there. So it's like, just pick it back up, keep going.
Is that your first one?
Yeah, that was my first tattoo.
What was your experience like?
It was cool. This tattoo cost me like $50 or something. It was quick little tattoo. It didn't really hurt. I do feel like when tattoos, you feel it when it turn them corners. Every time they turn a corner, that's where the pain at. But
did it make you want to get more? What's the?
Yeah, I got another one. It's not really a big deal to get it or to not get it. It's just tattoos.
How did your family feel about it?
My dad, he really was pressed about the second tattoo that I had got on my neck, because when I first got it, the colors was like real bright, and he was just like, why are you doing that? My dad, he Muslim. He like, why are you putting art on your body? Like, why are you doing that? Like,
what's your favorite part about the entire process, from the recording to the features to the shows to the traveling to the interviews? What's your favorite part about the entire process?
My favorite part is any part that involves connecting with other people. Like, so that's interviews, that's going into networking, that's, I would say probably right now, maybe because like performing be my least favorite because I feel like it's the least intimate.
You think so?
Performing the least intimate. It's a bunch of people in the crowd.
I saw you in some intimate settings performing though.
Yeah, but even those is the least intimate.
For sure. All right.
You feel me? Like they the least intimate because right now I feel like this is more intimate. This is definitely more intimate than me. Like even if I was doing like the rap interview up in here, like you know what I'm saying? The rap not interview, rap. The mic thing, the mic drop. Even if I was doing that, that'd be more intimate than me like going for 6 people. It's like y'all getting to know me, but I'm not getting to know y'all. So I'd rather be able to, equally.
Okay, I feel you. What's your least favorite part? If you could take one thing away from what you do, if you like, I can just make this part of the process disappear, what would it be and why?
Paying for shit, G. Because if money was no object, G, I already been a did it.
For sure. I feel like you gotta give me another one because that's the answer for everything.
But is that everybody else? Do everybody say that?
It ain't. You the first one. You the first one. I'll let you have that. Then. Yeah,
let me see. Another thing that I'll get rid of in this process. I like all of it. I really, as of right now, yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Any rap beefs? Any disagreements? Anything like that? Do you feel like rap beef is a part of the hip hop?
I feel like rap beef is a part of rap. I don't know necessarily the hip hop part. I just feel like rap beef. I feel like beef in general. Like you beefing with something, somebody. I think that's a lot what people resonate with, the problems. I don't really get into it like that. I mean, if I did, whatever. Rap battle.
Yeah, okay. Let me ask you about, you said you had a shirt package, if we can get into that. What's that about? Is that one of them now? Double
Goddess? This is my hoodie. I just made those and then I kind of tweaked on it, but Double Goddess is my project. It's my EP. It's about love. It's about like sharing power with women. The first part is about romantic love. And I got 6 songs on it. It's an EP. I'm thinking about dropping a deluxe. I probably is by the time this come out. Probably gonna be on my way to doing that. But yeah, like every song got like a shirt made from it. So like either the title or some lyrics from it that I was rocking with, and then it's like real collaborative with the people that's buying it. I showed them some designs, and I even had input from people that's wanting to buy it, and I'd be like, "What you think? Should I move it like this?" Like, see what people want to buy, what people will wear and stuff, more so than anything. And so the package, I make multiple shirts for each one. So like I got a Star in the Shot shirt. One of them is like a picture, the other one words.
You said for each track, right?
Yeah, each track, 6 track, and then of course we got the title, the album title, and then the album cover art is another version too.
Physical CD in there?
A physical CD?
Damn, I'm that old.
No, we ain't got no physical CD, but I would do like a vinyl. But no, this her t-shirt.
That'll be dope too.
This her t-shirt package, so she get a shirt from each song that she get to pick from out of the designs, and then she get the hoodie just in there, and she only paying $100. So,
a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, especially artists, then you don't really hear a lot of they worst. When we was like, excuse me, I'm getting tongue twisted, but when I was like your least favorite part, a lot of artists' least favorite part be the business side, you know what I'm saying? And just doing my research, you embrace, you know what I'm saying, the business side from school and still being a business owner. So if you could just go into that, what made you with the school, you know what I'm saying, influence you to keep going in that direction, or was it just economics? Like, why did you get into that?
Yeah, I always just knew that I was a business owner. I always knew that I was supposed to run shit. Like, never supposed to be a pawn or a piece. Missing piece, maybe. But Missing piece. That's the name of my entertainment. You feel me? That's my company name. So, you feel me? That's why I said it. But, yeah, I never felt like I was supposed to be just like a robot. I always felt like I was supposed to be making executive decisions. So, school aided in that, helped me solidify like my business aspect. I did a lot of internships though. I did a lot of like seeing what successful businesses are doing. Like I used to work intern at Hyatt Hotels Corporation right under the vice president of diversity and inclusion, and he had a lot of like rollouts going on, and I was with his assistant, and just really seeing the day-to-day inner workings of something as big as like a hotel company with hotels all over the world. Like, and I was able to use that for myself, for my artistry, because the skills are transferable. So, like, just seeing what I needed, that's how I was able to make a business for other people. Because I first started with my LLC, Z-Sage LLC. That was me, and just doing all the stuff I needed and handling all my paperwork, handling all my business. Now I'm like, all right, I've learned this much. Now I need to pay that forward, pay that back, and just really get other people on the ball and get them rolling the same way that all of these different programs did me. I'm putting everything together and giving it out.
For sure. What's the goal? Why do you make music? Why do you write? Why do you go to the studio? Why do you do interviews? Why do you said you get discouraged? Like why you just don't be like fuck this shit? Why do you? What's the purpose?
Because G, my purpose is to make a change. My purpose is really to like make the industry and make music life. Cause right now music on the verge of death. Like cause everything we consume and everything we listening to. Like that's why when you asked me about drill, I was kind of like, I don't think that's what we need to pick up, because we really got to think about and be intentional. And mind you, we need every type of music, because somebody's living that life. That's fine. You gonna mess up everything trying to completely get rid of it, but you just got my purpose is to damn near change the Chicago scene in a way that Chance had did 2012. When Chance popped out and Chief Keef and all them was doing all that, same way you asked me about the women. Mm-hmm. Same thing. I see all the girls doing all that. I need to do something different.
Mm-hmm. For sure. All right. Definitely can understand that. Definitely honorable activities. A few more questions before I let you get up out of here. We live in a social media age, you know what I'm saying, and promotion is a big part, you know what I'm saying, of getting your name out to people who don't know who you are. Go over a few ways on how you promote yourself and your businesses.
This one of my favorites, Grassroots. I learned this from a organization, and I help them build their social media. It's really just branding, just really making your shit always look like you. Just being true to you. That's the first way, and just being consistent. I got a social media manager now. I be talking to him, and he be making sure nah, your post got to sound like you. Because sometimes, you try to do some stuff just because you think it might go, but nah, really, he just be analyzing it. He been analyzing my page before I, even start talking to him about it. So that's one thing. But word of mouth, what people talking about, you can't escape. Social media is so much on there, but if I get people talking about me, and that's why I say neighborhood celebrity, because if I'm in East community and that's what people running their mouth about, that's how I really do it. They talking about it, then they gonna start talking about it on social media, then they gonna start sharing it, then they gonna, it's people work in one way. Mm-hmm. And they want to talk about something. So just be what they talk about, and that's really my scheme, my marketing scheme.
Touching real back on your creative process real quick. When you making music, you pretty much laid out, gave us a synopsis of the project, but do you be considering, I need one for the radio, I need one for the ladies, I need one for the gas, I need one for Lakeshore Drive? Is that something you consider, or is it just always a vibe that you go with?
No, okay. But it's really for me, sometimes it's like this song is for the girls, right? I feel like I got a song called 10 Minutes With You. That's for the girls, but it's also for the guys. I got a song, Toxic Love. It's for everybody. I be having songs for everybody. It's for everybody. It's for what you need. But it's all gonna be on my vibe. It's all gonna be on my vibe, and they may sound a little bit different. I got Star in the Shot. That's for everybody that's from the go. Star in the Shot. I be on intentional titles, everything. It's all intentional, but it's still all me. Mm-hmm. So I got Lakeshore Drive stuff too, but this project was specific about I'm specific. I like to do kind of how Drake be dropping certain albums. That's how he dropped even that house album or whatever he did. I do different ones.
Mm-hmm. Okay, for sure. With you being an artist Do you ever get tired? You know what I'm saying? I asked you if you got discouraged, but do you ever get tired of being an artist? Like, do you ever get tired of doing shows, doing interviews? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you have obligations to be at a show, but you're not feeling, not feeling good. You know what I'm saying? You force yourself to smile. Is that something you ever have to deal with, or you just get in mode when it's time?
It's more when it's time, but I've noticed that do it uncomfortable, do it scared. I've noticed that. Some of the times where I was feeling my worst and the most uncomfortable, like people around me would tell me that that's the best they ever seen me perform. I had talked to this veteran one day and he was telling me like, we don't train in our uniform. We coming outside in flip flops. Cause if you can do it good when you not prepared or when you not feeling your best, you gonna kill it when you is. So.
Okay. I want to ask you, is it Book of Brian?
Yeah, Book of Brian.
Book of Brian. If you could, just talk to me about that real quick for the viewers and listeners. Let them know what that is. Yeah. And
Book of Brian is a song about a girl. I went to Atlanta to shoot that video because it happened while I was in college. This the time, kind of like during that year where I was in school for business. She was also in business. Shout out to her, low key. But
about low key. We was in 4K.
Low key.
Nah, just sorry.
Low key. So yeah, Book of Brian, it's named after her father, and it's also like it's kind of like a play on the Bible and like just how the Bible had books, and then like I attach people last names. All my love interest that's on the album, they last name attached to the songs and stuff. But the video just came out, and I was really telling the story in there. I'm gonna be dropping a video every month on the 21st for the rest of the song. So it's just.
Yeah, I had to ask you about that because Lil Easter Egg, that's my government name.
Lil Easter Egg?
Easter Egg, you know what I'm saying? If you listen to this episode, you just heard my government name. So I had to ask about that. So how did the video turn out? Did you like it? You said you went down to Atlanta. What was that like?
Atlanta was real cool. I got to spend time like on campus again and see people because a lot of people, one thing about college campuses is like people do not be leaving. Like, it's time for them to graduate and they still there. Like,
damn, you graduated already? You still here?
They still there. They still, making a name for themselves. Like, I'm glad I left because I wouldn't have been what I am right now. But yeah, Atlanta was real cool. Atlanta's always cool. Atlanta's like a second home. It feel like a home down there, but I just don't. But the video was cool. My homie shot it for me. Ace Productions, Ace Visuals. And I edited the video. This was my first time editing, and I directed it too. I usually direct my videos. That's typical. But I edited this one, so I was just trying to tap into that bag,
Okay, so I know I keep saying I got a few more questions. This will be a couple more. So right. You hear a lot of people leaving from Chicago or other places to go to Atlanta and do music. You know what I'm saying? You said you lived there and came back. Why if you don't mind me asking, why not stay in Atlanta? Is it not
I don't gotta
what everybody think, you know what I'm saying, as far as the music side? Like people think they go to Atlanta and make it.
They probably is. They is. But Chicago right now, people don't know this. Chicago is the new Mecca. Chicago got everything. Chicago really, and I got way too many connections in this city, way too many resources right here to be going anywhere. Like I'm plugged in with too many city things to be trying to go somewhere else and blow up. I don't need to leave home. A lot of people think you gotta leave home. I don't have to go anywhere. People love me here.
That's another question I want to ask you because I know a lot of your projects, you know what I'm saying, reflect where you from, you know what I'm saying, the way you talk, the way you know what I'm saying, the way you move, you know what I'm saying, this is clear. When you do get to where you know what I'm saying, eventually gonna get to because the work shows for itself, is you gone? What's that look like? You know, a lot of people don't stay in Chicago. What's your views on that once you get to where you ultimately gonna get to?
I definitely want to be like, I'm tired. The winter months, like I want to still be outside. It should be a little too cold out here. Like I'm a winter baby. I love the winter, but at the same time, it just be a little too cold. Like I can't just go outside with like no jacket. Like I can't just be outside. Like that's unnatural to me. So I think for like in the summertime or something, like I'll probably try to like make it somewhere warm most of the time, like on some hibernation shit. But I don't know. It depends. Chicago do get dangerous. It do be jealousy, so we never know.
For sure, for sure. So before you get up out of here, just let the people know, you know what I'm saying, if they look for anybody who watching this or listening who may not know you, if they look you up right now, what they'll see, what they'll find, you know what I'm saying, what they could get into, all that good stuff.
Yes. So if you look me up right now, you will see that I got a video out, Book of Brian. You probably see I got like a couple videos out. We probably got 10 Minutes with You out. We got a song called Ho Ho Ho. Them videos gonna go crazy Christmas time. Y'all already know. You probably gonna have MVP. You probably have damn near all the songs on the EP out. Double Goddess. Just stream it. Just watch the videos. Just stay in tune. And then you gonna see that we just finished up our first cohort of the community creator from my entertainment company, the Missing Piece Entertainment. We going crazy, and we got studio sessions. We for low collaborative studio sessions, all that. Just lock in the Missing Piece Entertainment. Lock in Double Goddess Z-Say. Just see what I'm doing. Come see.
For sure. Real quick, I'm gonna keep saying real quick. What's a Double Goddess?
Double Goddess is two women sharing power.
Mm-hmm. So it's only for women.
That's what Double Goddess is. It's two goddesses.
Is the clothes only for women? I was gonna ask you the clothing line. Okay.
Double Goddess is the name of the album.
Okay.
But we got men be wearing the Toxic Love stuff. Really, that's what they like.
That's what
y'all like.
That's what I like. That's
starting to shine. Right, you know what I'm saying? We do custom stuff too though. But Double Goddess, that's one. But we gonna have the Gentleman too coming out. That's the second version. That's the men influences I had in my life. So
for sure.
We ain't gonna leave y'all out completely.
For sure. Y'all hear that? Y'all heard it here first. Before you get up out of here, let the people know where they can find you on social media, where they can find the music, where they can find the cohorts, all that good shit.
Right. Go to my website, zsaj.org, zsage.org. Check me out right there. We got the Missing Piece Entertainment attached to that. You'll be able to find the Missing Piece on there. You could see all that, cohorts, community creator, all of that, man. Just pay attention to the website. The website gonna have everything you need. You can find me on Instagram, ZSAJ_. You can find me on all streaming platforms, ZSage. It's really not too hard to find me in the city because I'm everywhere, neighborhoods.
For sure. Definitely appreciate your time. Enjoy the rest of your evening. In a minute, gang.